Hey settlers, welcome back. This is going to be part 5, take 2 of our Urban Guerillas playthrough. It's going to cover the last, I guess, quarter of the scenario, turn 6 and the Russian turn 7, and it goes right down to the wire. There's some sound issues in the first half of the video. I think it stops around mid-German turn 6. So I'm going to mute the audio and fast forward through it so you don't have to listen to silence for too long just to see what happened. The only thing that really happened is Dave tried to move more guys across the river, and by and large, he succeeded. His attack towards the west will not be so lucky, but he's going to have a lot of troops inside the north end of the canal around the vicinity of those two buildings, making way for his final push to occupy those buildings for turn 7. So you're going to see the first little bit of it fast forwarded through it. Apologies for that. Not sure what it was. It was picking up a whole bunch of static and background noise. I could not filter it out well, and so I'm just going to mute it. And it might be a little bit left residual in the rest of the video, but hopefully it's not too bad. So without further ado, we'll see you at the end of the video. So it'll be 3 for this, 4 for the bridge, down 1 for the leader, so +3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and they're going to switch us into rally phase. I should have done that. So they're not going to fire the 3, 4, 8. But at any rate, it's only going to be on the A table with a +3. To that. 8 up tree. It's a miss. 10 on the 8 is nothing. No rate. And this guy will fire onto. Either way, it's going to be a lot. You could fire onto here. It'd still be 1, 2, 4. 4 on the 6 would not be worthwhile. That guy can't fire. I don't think I can fire. Or this guy here. Let's try another mobilization. I guess. Will 5 or less to hit? 7 or less because I'm acquired. No. And I'll intensify. Nope. Hitting shit these days. That's it. Need another elevation. First floor. Actually, I'll take this LNG one here. I think you want a German LNG. Actually, no, he'll stay down there. That's fine. Jump on your officer.
The tank will fire into the upper floor there. +3 -1. +4 -1 means +3.
Wireless.
And I will intensify, which would make it a 4, right?
Yes, yeah. So 4 less.
And it's I'll fire my machine gun 4 +3. If I move, my guys break. So that's it. I got a sniper.
Yep.
That's my big fucking plan.
Dropping partisans everywhere. Jesus. Right there.
Oh, I forgot to roll what type.
What type it is?
It's a partisan.
Partisan half squad right here. So I need ground level location.
Oh, fuck.
Road phase. Actually, I should have done infantry overrun. Would have been funny. They can make it all the way to the building. Probably shouldn't do this. Probably should not have done that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's do this one here first.
Mm-hmm.
So you're stealthy, you're -1, and I'm at what? I'm at a 6.
I'm at 4.
It's no ambush, so 3-1. Does that exist? 3-1, I'm at an 8. And you'd be at a 3.
Okay. Nope.
I'll suck up at 122. And here you're at a -2 for your ambush. Stealthy and no wait. You're only stealthy, so it's -1. I'm nothing. So I'm at a 5. So you have ambush. So you're at 1 to 4 with a -1, so you need 4 less.
Nope.
And I'm at 3-1. I need an 8 with a +1, so I need a 7 or less.
Yeah. It's behind.
Turn 7. Last one.
Okay, wind change. Gust.
Gust and some train blaze is blowing. So let's do direction.
1 being towards you.
So it's coming towards me. And we have no train blazes. We just have wreck blazes. So these should pass to the train, I believe, automatically.
It can't blow inside the building. But whatever.
Oh, that's true.
Can it?
Well, no, but I believe one of them automatically spreads anyway. 1 hex as opposed because it's not a
1 hex downrange.
1 hex downrange. So we roll randomly between those two.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is the one closest to me. So it's the one closest to me. There's water.
And but it could also be in the air. Stealth rally.
Yeah, this right here. That's the self rally. Never mind. My machine gun, 1 LMG. Start with this guy here. He will need a 6 because he's got a Meg 2 leader in there.
Mm-hmm. Groovy.
Back in action. This fella here. Is gonna need 4. Yours.
Oh, I don't have any.
Okay, I will prep fire, I guess. A tank into there.
Mm-hmm.
D. So 2 hexes away, -1. +3 building, 6 or less.
And buttoned up.
And button. And I broke
Oh,
my pen.
Jesus.
So
God damn.
that doesn't. Well, that fucking thing. What I got left? Okay, whatever. Movement. Things gonna start up, turn around, drive off.
Mm-hmm.
It should. So this here squad's gonna start moving. It's gonna CX. It's gonna go 1, 2.
Oh, shoot there. Probably this thing here. Imagine I'll clip the bridge, so it'll be should be just an even 8 to hit. Non-assault counts out by the bridge, so it should be an 8 to hit. Sniper. And it's a hit. On the 16 table. 8 on the 16.
So 1 MC. Go. Big. And the next guy, he's gonna go through.
So 8 down 2. 7 on the 8 should be a 1 check. Oh, your sniper too.
Your sniper. So my sniper. Partisan of some type. Squad. 1 for 6. So here, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that convenient? Alright, so my sniper.
Or do I have to put him like right off the board
No, it would be the closest eligible. No sniper for me.
Continue moving.
Continue moving.
1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
3.
I'll intensify that. So the -2 and the +2 cancel, but there's a -2 for range
+1 for hedge.
and 1 for the hedge. Yeah, I guess you'd have full advantage, right? What did we say it was? -2 for intensifier cancels out the moving. So there's +1 hedge
There's only,
and -2 for 2x range.
well, there's -2 for 2x range. There's -1 for non-assault. Then there's +1.
Oh, that's right, because your
for
hedge
hedge.
covers it up.
Yeah, and +2 for
Intensive, so it's even.
So it's even.
So 7. Yeah, so it's good. All right, so on the 16 table.
Of course, it's good. It's always good.
5. 3 check.
Of course. There you go. Okay, next. This guy's gonna go 1.
These guys will fire here. It's in range, so it'll be +3. 4 for the bridge. -1 for non-assault. -1 leader, so it should be +2 on the 8 table. Uh, 9 on the 8s at pinning.
Oh, I passed the pen. That wouldn't be 4 though.
Oh, it will be reduced because of that by 3 then, so it'll be a 1.
So that was 1, 2. These guys are the ones that fired, right?
Yes.
All right.
And they don't have rate.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
So the 3, 4, 8 will fire in the ground floor.
Okay.
So 6 up 2 +3 -1.
Uh, I don't think you get to use the rec if it's a TEM.
So we've been counting that as extra.
No,
It's a hindrance.
it's a hindrance.
So not a TM.
But if I'm in the hex,
it doesn't count.
I
So
can't.
just a smoke.
Yeah, let me just look up on that. I'm pretty sure that's the way it works because it's a fucking burning rag, you can't be close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking about that. I was thinking, because it's fucking burning, I can't use it. Burning wreck.
Yeah, Burning Wreck, it's under 610.3 cover. Burning Wreck does not provide the +1 to infantry in the same hex.
Need that one.
Nor does the Burning Wreck create LOS hindrance due to the wreck counter.
Is that in burnable terrain? Is burning terrain though?
That's under cover as well. There, the Burning Wreck. Nor does the Burning Wreck create LOS hindrance. So it's only the smoke. There's no wreck hindrance, just the smoke hindrance.
So when do you add the wreck? When it's not got smoke?
A non-burning wreck affords a +10. A burning wreck does not provide the +1 TEM of 9-3. All infantry in the same location with the wreck are entitled to a +1, unless it's on fire, I guess.
Yeah.
Again, very confusing.
So a wreck is a +1, a burning wreck is a +2.
For the smoke, yeah. No TM, but hindrance. Yeah. Anywho, so it'd be 6 up 1.
Okay.
6 up 1. Doe coward. So you got what, 4 move there?
Yeah. Guess I'll stay there. Let's go assault upstairs
Mm-hmm.
again. Up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Let's go CX. Oh, I just took the CX off him. Oh, okay. So you'll go one.
So I guess it'd be a 1 down 2.
Yeah.
Boxcars.
Doesn't. Two.
Mm-hmm.
Bypass for three.
Yep.
Four.
Well, shit. I guess I'll fire this guy here. The 2 table down 2. Nope. Coward.
Yeah.
Everybody's cowering. That's not what I want them to do. And I guess I'll do a fire lane across there with this LMG. Cowards. So it'd be a 4. So I guess it's gone.
Yeah. And your squad's final fire.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Nope. And 4 on the 2, and your sniper.
Sniper, come on.
That's like 3 cowards in a row.
That is 3 cowards in a row.
4 on the 2.
4 on the 2.
One check. Sniper.
Made it.
Nope.
I don't need a sniper now. That's the fucking thing I need.
I'll point a protective him. So it'll be
On to who?
onto the guy that moved.
Oh.
So that'll be on the 2 table down 2. The chance of breaking. Yeah, they broke.
Where's all your shooting going?
No. It's either cowering or breaking.
Okay, this squad here will assault move here.
I'll point a protective this thing here. 2 down 1. Fuck's sakes. And I'll fire a 6 down 1. I'll probably pin 2. Yeah, a coward.
Oh. A coward. So 6 goes to 4. and it's 0,
Zero.
0. So dead.
There's no residual, so game over.
There's still residual.
The coward.
Yeah, but the residual is half of what it cowered down to. So now it would be a 2. So it would be on the 4, so a 2. And these, I'll roll a die for
Fuck's
the.
sakes.
You can roll a die for the LMG, but the LMG is broken anyways.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's up top. So my officer and the squad that he's with
Mm-hmm.
is going to. What residual was he? He'll go through here. So it'll be 2 down 2. So I'm moving 1.
Is there a reason why you're not just running around?
Yeah.
2 down 2. 5 on the 2.
NMC. C for 9.2 liter. Oh, he broke. Oh my god. NMC. You did say NMC, right?
And see, 5 on the 2.
Okay, so I need an 8 first,
And 8 him, and then again for a test check.
then a pinning, right? Oh, you made it. So now a pin.
8 down 2, though. But he's still good.
So he's broke in the street. Just put that on top to see it. So that's 1, 2, 3. He'll CX 1 extra. Go here. He'll go up.
He went upstairs.
Yeah, this guy here is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
This guy here. It's gonna go 1, 2.
Nope.
3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's gonna go 1, 2.
Well, 5 on 1.
Pending test check. Sir is fine.
Mhm.
Squad is fine. 3. And that's it for movement.
Super.
This guy will fire
6 up 3.
6 up 3. This guy in the road here will fire into the top floor.
Mhm.
It's 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the 4. And the NMC. My sniper. Sniper check. Nope. Partisan of some type. And it's another officer. Station is 5 or 4.
Face. We'll go upstairs and be eliminated for failure route. Attacker first, actually. Yeah, you should have done
Would have gone this way. That's it for my guys routing.
your. And then advance phase.
So he'll advance upstairs. He'll advance over into this building. He'll advance top.
Mm-hmm.
He'll advance in there. You got this guy to route.
Sure. This is the only the game's over. The question is what happens here.
Hey guys, so that's the end of the video. Victor went to Dave because I took off my unit. This unit would not have been eliminated for failure route because while Dave's up on the first level, he's not adjacent, all caps adjacent, because ASL is confusing enough as it is. And there's a difference between all caps adjacent and lowercase adjacent. They're lowercase adjacent, but not all caps adjacent, which means this guy would not be eliminated for failure to route, which means he would still be in the building and thereby deny Dave control of the building, because he'd have to be eliminated for him to gain control, which meant that I should have won. But because I stupidly took him off thinking, well, failure route, that he The building was his, and I basically threw the game like that, which is a bad way to lose. Um, that's the way I feel about it, anyways. Yeah, it kind of sucked because we forgot Dave as well that these were not connected because in his advanced phase he advanced from CC2 to DD2, which obviously you can't do, right? Um, yeah, it was. Now, if we would have thought about that, if we were a little bit better on this, he may have CX'd his unit here and gone him up on the first level because that would provide a an armed first level unit, so that when this guy moved up to the first level, he would be eliminated for failure rate, and then Dave would control the building. But again, we never thought about that, and as a result, this guy's on the ground floor, not CX'd. David advanced him up to the first level, but again, a single man counter cannot take terrain. It can only be multi-man counters. So this served no purpose really except to deny route paths. Um, yeah, bad. Anywho, um, so that was that. And aside from that, I think the game went okay for the Germans. I mean, everything cowered on the last turn, so maybe it wasn't that great. But I had an LMG with a fire lane, cowered. I had a squad up here, rolled Snake Eyes, coward. 348 down below, coward. This guy here broke when I final protective fired, which is something I do too much. It's too risky to final protective fire. I should not be doing that. Um, if I was thinking, if I was a smart player, I would have stayed unbroken under a final fire for because I had coward as well. And when Dave had all his units around me, this guy doubtless would have not been on the upper floor. He would have stayed on the ground floor because he has to deal with this. And one squad may not be enough. He has to kill this unit. So at that point, again, if I was a thinking person during the road phase, I voluntarily break, and that's when I go upstairs. And I thereby deny Dave the victory that way. It's the same as skulking. It's a mechanic that you can use, which is perfectly valid in the rules. No, it's not wrong. Cheesy, but not wrong to deny victory. So think about that when you're playing scenario when to voluntarily break, especially if it's building control. Because remember, as long as there's an armed enemy ground unit in the building, he cannot gain control of it, whether it's broken or not. So he has to eliminate that unit. And assuming his fire was ineffective, this guy would have been able to voluntarily break and run upstairs, or maybe he would have broken from the fire. Either way, he would have run it upstairs and would have secured a victory again that way. So uh, hopefully I'll remember that for next time. Building control, for some reason, is just one of those nebulous areas for me that I have a hard time grasping for some inexplicable reason. This building at start was mine. Dave moved a partisan unit into here. I killed it in hand to hand, I think it was, when I sent a unit into BB3. Does that mean I now own the building, or do I have to do mopping up, which is what I ended up doing to control the building? Again, I probably owned it the minute I killed that unit, but again, it just for some reason my mind just cannot wrap itself around building control. Maybe the way it's worded, I'll put it to that, but there's really no excuse. At any rate, so that was the battle for that. The only other thing I think I really misplayed was my tanks. My original setup was to have a squad with an MMG and a 9-1 leader and a Panther parked on BB6. If they had lived, which they didn't, they all broke, their plan was to move armored assault, the tank moving in reverse, 2 hexes to BB4, troops jump into BB3, and then my Panther is on the north side of the canal where he can be protected from being flanked whenever possible. Maybe I'll park him in CC3 so only frontal shots will ever affect him. I didn't do that. Instead, I parked him over here in AA6. Dave was starting to do tanks maneuvers around me, so I adjusted my turret, and I ended up throwing my Panther away because his partisan came up and threw Panzerfaust into it, which again was unfortunate, but I didn't pay enough mind to eliminating that heroic partisan with his Panzerfaust ability. I should have paid more heed to that and eliminated him. At any rate, I lost my Panther. The Mark IV, I ran over here to V9, mistakenly thinking that if that shock that happened on the T-34-85 here in Z9 went away, that I would be able to shoot it and neutralize the tank. Again, I'm chasing after tanks instead of looking after the objective, which is buildings. A smarter move, much smarter move, would have been when he was parked in this location and he had all his armor along here, is to back up in the WD7 or W7, turn around, make my way north of the canal, and then park myself over here somewhere as well. So I would have had an 88 in W2. I would have had a Mark IV somewhere in this vicinity, and I would have had my Panther somewhere in this vicinity. All my armor and big guns were north of the canal, which means I still have lots of firepower for when Dave has to make that push across those two choke points. I didn't do that though. So if you play this scenario and you're seeing this, if you want to uh, have a smarter play for your tanks, is consider seriously moving your armor north of the canal early on before the IS-2s roll in, or maybe even depending where they are while they're on board. But try and get your armor north of the board, north of the canal, excuse me, and they might have a longer chance of living. And remember, your task is to eliminate the infantry because the armor is a nuisance, but it cannot hold the ground. It has to be the MMCs, and the more MMCs you eliminate, the more residual fire you leave in place, so that he has to run through it, the better the chance of breaking all those Russian squads from even reaching these two buildings, let alone the ease with which they did for me. Um, yeah, so something to consider if you're going to play this scenario. At any rate, that's enough of this. Again, Dave and I we're not fans of this scenario, despite its for me its attractiveness of late war SS action. I'd love to fit in a game of Festung Budapest, but again, it's going to be the same kind of stuff. Maybe the scenario will be a little less nerve wracking. Maybe I don't know. It just Dave was enthralled with all the open ground he had to cover at the last end. Germans, you don't have enough to cover all avenues effectively because you cannot just give up this factory and move everybody north of the canal. You have to contest it at some point. And because otherwise you just line up across the canal and they blow you to smithereens. So yeah, it wasn't a fun scenario. So, but we went through it twice, and I think it's enough for that. Next up, we're going to be doing some Italian stuff in either the desert or a an Italian campaign. There's one I want to play, The Hunter Become the Hunted, which is Germans versus Italians. But again, a lot of moving pieces. We're probably going to start off something more simpler, maybe in the desert, and we'll see how that goes. So that's going to be a couple weeks away, and we'll see you guys in those videos. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye bye.